What's up guys, TheMainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and this is gonna be my final take on the Tekken 8 character renders that we have so far. I wanted to I touched about this briefly before my gigantic break, and I touched upon it like the day they were released pretty much. So there's been a lot of time of just reflecting and looking back on them again, so I just want to give my final take on them. And Kazuya, I said this immediately as I first laid my eyes on it, and it's just fucking beautiful. Like, this is my main character, and I personally believe he's never looked better than this. I mean, this is even better than the old, like, pimp suit, you know, the purple tuxedo. I love that they go with a coat again. I really liked his default in Tekken 7 with the black coat, leather skin coat. Immediately takes you back to, yeah, I'm that old, Tekken Tag 1. If you've never seen that intro, check it out on YouTube. It's really cool. You'd see Kazuya walking in basically that default outfit he has in Tekken 7. And he looks so cool in that intro, and everyone's like, oh god, we need that in-game. Obviously, back in those days, you couldn't really simulate cloth, flapping around, you know, as the character's moving around. But it took a long time to see that. We got it in Tekken 7. In my opinion, it was great. So I love the fact that he has a coat again. And we also know that he has a secondary outfit. So probably player 2 or player 1. He has his new pants, you know, and bare upper chest. Very manly, very cool. And Jin's new pants. And they look great as well. And then you have this outfit as well. It's just, yeah, this is his best outfit ever. Really makes you think of Dracula, Lord Dracula. Really fits him, you know, the devil. Love a shirt, the tie. The color palette is amazing. You mix this really nice shade of like blue-purple, reptile skin. And then, you know, the red velvet here on the inside, velvet here. And I love the color. That's what it's called in English, right? Color. I don't know. I can't speak highly enough of this outfit. And I also love that he looks his age now. It really adds a lot of character, these lines in the face. So he looks more realistic. It's a little bit less anime, I think, looking more like a person. And in Tekken 6 Tag 2, it's never really looked like Jin's dad. It's more like, oh, that's Jin's older brother, perhaps. But now you can tell, like, he's in the middle. He's middle-aged. Heihachi's son, Jin's father. And the pose here is incredible. He looks so stern. He looks so badass. I can't speak highly enough of this render, and it is immediately one of the high points of Tekken 8 for me. we haven't seen a lot of Tekken 8 so far, but yeah, this is, I'm gonna score these, and this is an easy 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10. So the next one is Jin. And Jin's I'm also really happy with, although I have to mention here that you can tell that, and Harada said this in an interview, that with Tekken 8 we want to go more towards dark and sinister. So a little bit more edgy, it's going to be, you know, grittier, a darker mood, you know. And to them this means, it seems, because this is a reoccurring theme with these renders is that they are removing a lot of a color palette, a lot of a color from the characters, and it's more dark and gray, you know, and that's gonna set the mood for Tekken 8. It's almost like everyone's going to a funeral, you know, they're wearing darker stuff. And I don't know if I like that they've removed a lot of the red from Jin. You know how in the default in Tekken 7, you know, he has the red jacket, black pants with the red boots. I like the red on Jin. I feel like that's his color. And you do have a red here, still on his gloves, and a little bit here. So I don't know if I love the fact that they removed a lot of the color from him, but I still love this outfit. It is really, really cool. So it's just a tiny nitpick that they removed a lot of color, but I still love this outfit. And I love the fact that he's not bare-chested underneath his jacket. I never thought that was a good look. Felt like a boy band look in the worst way possible. So now he actually has a tank top underneath. I just really like this outfit. I think it's really good. And to be honest, now that I think about it, I don't think my nitpick harms the outfit too much. I almost want to give it a 10 out of 10. I don't know. I find it really cool. So I'm gonna set. Well, this one's 11 out of 10. I'm gonna have to change this. Update. 11 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yeah, this one's godlike. So now we are at June, who has been reintroduced. It's really nice to have her back. I really like June. And this is something I've said in multiple videos, like Asuka took over in Tekken 3. Like June hasn't been in a canon Tekken game since Tekken 2. And that's like 1996. You know, that's a long time ago being gone. But she came back in Tag 1 and was mostly doing her Tekken 2 stuff, slightly updated. But she came back for Tag 2 in 2012. And she was completely reworked from the ground up. And holy hell, was she an interesting character. With multiple stances, interesting gameplay, beautiful animations. And to me, I was like, please, June, can we keep you instead of Asuka? Boke, parry, cartwheel, back free, poke. Please, June, can you stay? So I'm really happy to see her back, Lady June. And apparently they've confirmed that she never died. So she is alive. She's not going to be a ghost in story mode. She is alive. And she's got a great look. Although I have to say that I prefer her Tag 2 outfit. With the pants, the top, and the crows. The beautiful crows. Black crows over the white. I prefer that outfit. This one is elegant, I like that, but a little bit too modest and careful. But maybe that's the way June is, modest and careful. So yeah, and again, I mean, this would put her at least 45. But Tekken, you know how they have a very hard time including women above the age of 24. So my guess is they're going to do a Nina and Anna. They're going to make up a reason as to why she hasn't aged, because she just doesn't look. I mean, she doesn't look like Jin's mom. We've seen close-up of her face in the trailer, and there's not a single line in sight. So personally, I think they're going to say that, oh, she was trapped in ogres. I mean, the writer's going to be really creative here. She was trapped. Ogre didn't kill her, but he defeated her and sucked her into the ogre dimension, which is, you know, a time vortex parallel where it felt like to her it felt like 4 days, but to the outside world, 20 years passed. They're probably going to do something like that. Or they are going to say that, oh, she is 45. It's just that she, you know, she talk about aging well, like holy shit. So yeah. I mean, I love that June is back. However, the outfit, I'm not going to put at 10 out of 10. I prefer the Tag 2 outfit. But it's pretty damn good. And again, neutral colors. It's, you know, it's black and it's white. Maybe 8 out of 10. But seeing June again, 11 out of 10. Yes. So now we are with King. And King's outfit I really, really like. I love the colors. We have black, we have yellow. Black and yellow, always. It's always a perfect match. And you have blue, you have cool patterns, you have a lighter shade of purple here. We got purple on the gloves. We got light blue on his right palm. We have some purple on the fur here. We have some, I mean, people tell me this is like, he's from Mexico. This is Mexican style jewelry, people have told me, and that's such a cool thing to add. Adds a little bit of a cultural touch to it. And you know, he's got these Muay Thai bands. I don't know what to call them. But really cool. And the cape returns, which was nothing I loved. I thought his cape was pretty boring in Tekken 7. It's just beige, right? Or yellow. Or is it? I barely remember. But I like the color of this one. So King... I think this feather style thing is something he had in Tekken 4. So King... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna say 10 out of 10 again. Yeah, I really like this outfit. I don't know. Am I being too positive? I don't know. So yeah, I think this is great. And King is a character I've rediscovered. He was my main in Tekken 1. And Tekken 2 it was him and Kazuya. But I feel like I've rediscovered... Tekken 3 it was King. Kazuya gone. But I feel I've rediscovered the character. He's so fun to play and he's so interesting in his gameplay. And a lot of people don't know that is Oki, so his ground game. As soon as you've downed the opponent, and the opponent is on the ground, his Oki is about as busted and dumb as Marduk's. It's just that, yeah, few people know about that. But terribly fun character to play. And I'm very excited to see how he works in Tekken 8 and with the heat system, and if it has something to do with his throw game. So, this is where we run into the first time I'm going to be very critical, because I'm just going to call it like I see it, and it's going to be the same reaction as I had day one, like, what the fuck? To me, I mean, there are people who like this outfit, talk to some of them, but this to me is the worst outfit so far in Tekken 8, and without doubt, in my eyes, the worst outfit Paul has ever had. So first off, we're gonna talk about the enormous elephant in the room, which is his hair. And this is where some people go like, oh, you know, he just skipped the skyscraper. He doesn't have product in his hair. You know, he's just, he lets it hang, you know, very rugged. And this is confirmed by Harada, you know, it's like Tekken 4. We're gonna do it every 4 games. So maybe Tekken 12 again. You know, Tekken 4, he didn't have product in his hair. You know, it's story-wise, Paul is like a disgruntled, alcoholic, homeless, lives in the streets, basically, after the Tekken 3 tournament. And he just doesn't give a fuck anymore, so he doesn't do anything with his hair. So he just, it's very rugged, just lets it hang, long hair. And I just have to tell everyone that this is not what that is. Right? Again, Tekken 4, you know, rugged biker, just lets it hang. This is someone who has product in his hair. I mean, you can tell by the volume here. You know, this was done on purpose. Someone did this to themselves on purpose. So this big side bang, or whatever you want to call it. And this is a haircut I see a lot in Sweden on, like, middle-aged women. This is very popular, like this one. Maybe usually have glasses, very nice nails. I just have a very hard time seeing Paul, middle-aged man, hardcore badass, hot-blooded biker, doing this to his hair. It just feels completely out of character. I'm completely out of character. I really wish they would have just done the rugged hair, just let it down. But instead, Paul has actually put wax into his hair and done this on purpose. And I think this would have probably worked if it had reduced the volume here. Like, why does it go up so much? Just push that down, and this hair goes further down here, and it probably would have worked. But yeah, I can't help but feel this is such an ugly look. Just really awful, in my opinion. And it doesn't stop there. So here, Paul's trademark character, red. Again, they've sucked it out because they want more neutral colors, darker, grittier. But I just have to say that these pants, they look like customization pants that we've had since Tekken 6. What are they called? The cargo pants or something. And I think they are available in Tekken 7 as well. They come with the most generic boots of all time. Very neutral, dull color. Customization pants. And why is he wearing knee pads? Is it because he's so old now? Like he's gonna hurt his knees? Why is he running around with knee pads? Yeah, I don't know. It's just like... These are customization pants to me. And then he has a man purse, which is fine. That's cool. And then the jacket, like really boring, dull color. He has a red vest, and he's got a fucking scarf as well. I mean, some people like this, but I'm, you know, we have a rope here, which is a nice touch, but like the colors bore me. It looks like a customization outfit to me. Like this looks like someone with really bad taste in Tekken 7 ranked, customized Paul. And the hair is just fucking awful. So yeah, I gotta say, like this one to me is, I have to be honest, but I do like that they've made him older in the face. So middle-aged men in Tekken now look like middle-aged men. I like that. I find it to add character. But yeah, I gotta say, like, what's even a plus here for me? I guess the jacket has some cool, you know, what are they called? Emblems here. Patches. Sawn? Sorry, I don't really know the word here. Soon. Yeah, they're on the jacket at least. But yeah, I don't know. It's like... God, where would I put this? I don't want to say 1 out of 10. I don't want to say 1 out of 10. My God, I'm so sorry. It's a 1 out of 10. I have to say 1 out of 10. I just can't see anything weighing it up. I mean, I guess maybe the gloves are alright. But I feel like they should maybe have made the colors bright red. Or the scarf. Just to add some color. Some classic Paul color to it. Maybe 2 out of 10 because he's got some cool patchwork here. I don't know. I'm gonna be generous. 2 out of 10. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I just find this to be awful, like really bad. But Harada said that obviously in customization mode his classic hair will be there, so there's that. And then maybe we will have in customization long rugged hair. And just adding long rugged hair to this outfit will immediately make it better. And maybe making the pants red or the jacket red. I don't know. Doing some customization color. Just changing these dull colors might take it up a bit. But you know, contrast this to his Tekken 7 outfit. Mad Max. 100 times cooler. 100 times cooler. But it has to be said that Tekken 7 gave us some of the best outfits of all time. Like Paul, Armor King, dear Lord. Armor King was like, hey, he was thanking the wardrobe guy, right? His best outfit ever by a mile. So now we are with Lars. And Lars, again, muted colors. Used to be red and black, but now it's white. But it's a pretty cool outfit. Feels a little bit generic anime, Wizard Warrior, Soul Calibur. But I do like it. It's pretty cool. I like the cape. I like the you know, the lion emblem that always goes with him. The cape is no, it's always been divided. But I like that one. I've never really liked Lars' hair. It's too anime for my tastes. I'm saying this as a Kazuya main. But and you know, it's got like metallic boots. Almost looks robot-like. I like this one. It's a little bit dull and generic, so maybe I'll give it a 7 out of 10, but I feel mostly positive regarding this. Law, I really, really like. It looks so badass here. Looks like himself. He's clean-shaven. Love the rugged hair. He looks like a super badass in his face here. And again, he's been aged up a little bit. Adds character. I like it. Looks very stern. Love Muay Thai style wrist straps. Love the color palette here. And again, it's like a little bit more neutral, muted colors, you know, with the black. But love the pants. Almost looks like jeans, but looks really good. But here it's a bit muted color, but in the best way possible. And like it's a very stylish yellow here they've used that goes really well with the white. And I believe this is a dragon. And I love black. They really love cloth in Tekken now. Every character has ropes or belts everywhere. You know, they love a cloth now. So again, it's a bit muted in the colors. They don't really pop, but it's in the best way possible, where it just adds a lot. And I love this shade here of like wine red that you have on this rope here, this rope, and here on his Muay Thai style wraps. It goes so well with the white. I don't know, it's like a yellow here. This is muted color palette done in like the best way possible, in my opinion. This is so tastefully done. And Law, this is one of his best outfits ever, in my opinion, if not the best. I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10. But it has to be said that when we saw him in the trailer, it just looked so different, and his face looked so different. I was shocked, and I thought he looked really bad. But I believe that it's due to the lighting on that Colosseum stage, and also because when he does that flex intro pose, I think they distort him a lot, and his face looks so wide. So I think this is closer to what we're going to see with the end product. And Law looks great, and he has nunchucks that he's actually using now in-game. What more could you ask for as a Law player? To be honest, it's great. And Jack, and this is one where I'm probably going to be a little bit more critical again, because Jack has always been a little bit more of a comic relief character, which I think Tekken has done pretty well. You know how he's always had this very, I mean, it's a human-like face, but it looks like a doll with really, I mean, fucked up proportions, really goofy proportions. You know, the short legs, massive upper body, chin that's 55 feet wide. It looks like it's a very comically designed war robot, right? Military robot. It's like, and you know, running into the cameraman, you know, and all these of his goofy attacks, you know, sit down, swing your arms. It's comic relief. It's a goofy robot. But here, it's like they suck that goofiness out and they go like, well, dark gritty, so now he has to be a more of an edgy, cooler robot. Let's make this, you know, very much a clown character. Let's make him cool and badass. And I don't know if I like that. I would probably prefer if he stays goofy. And this way of making him a little bit cooler, edgier, and look more like a, you know, proper military robot, I think he looks a bit generic. To me, this looks like an enemy in a Batman Arkham game. That would not be a boss character. That would not be in the spotlight in a cutscene, but more of a character, the generic henchman that you beat up hundreds of, that's a little bit more in the background, you know. Not the character you want in the spotlight. So a little bit of a generic design overhaul. I don't know if I like the Cyclops look. I would have preferred if we still see his face, to be honest. If he hadn't covered his face with this, I think it would immediately be better. But again, that's my opinion. I've talked to people who think, oh, Jack is finally cool. I love this. And you know, again, with the pretty dull color palette that I don't know if I like. And you know, having these red lights feels so generic. I think he should have had more party colors, to be honest. More vibrant, instead of black, like some more vibrant, colorful character. And maybe more colorful, not red lights that are edgy in my opinion, but more of a, maybe a warmer, funnier color. I don't know. He does have some yellow here as well. Should be mentioned, and his mohawk is orange. But yeah, this one, can't say I'm in love with it. It falls somewhere in the middle for me, so maybe a I don't hate it, but I find it terribly generic, and I don't like making Jack edgier. So to me, this is around a 5 out of 10. Could change when I see more of him in-game, but that's where I place him now. And yes, yes, oh god, my voice. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed my my final take on the renders we have so far. And again, I hope that we soon get more information, which I'm sure we will, on Tekken World Tour. I'm so excited, so hyped for that, and I'm sure all of you are as well. So thanks for listening to my take on this, and I hope you all have a lovely day. So take care.